Dude, where did I put my Spider-Man snapback? I mean, I could go with the Grogu one, but I really want to wear the Spider-Man snapback. Alright, whatever. We'll go with... we'll go with Boba Fett. Nailed it. Alright, hey, what up, I'm Miles, and welcome back. And in this video, I'm kind of looking for a new DIY to do. I had a lot of fun doing the zombie Spider-Man, like, a week or two ago. Anyway, y'all know me. Y'all know that I hate spending money, but I like making cool things out of not a lot of things. That was a terrible way to describe DIYs. I make cool things out of not cool things. Can he get to the point of the video? The other day, I was watching The Amazing Spider-Man, as I do, and I noticed that Peter Parker's backpack seems like it's a very easy thing to make, and a very fun Spider-Man prop that I'm going to show you how to make in this video. In this video, we're going to do a couple quick things to turn a normal backpack into Spider-Man's backpack from The Amazing Spider-Man, the one that has the 3 cross straps to hold the skateboard. Could I have just done this in a short form video? Probably. Am I going to turn these into short form videos? Absolutely. Are you still here watching the long form video? Yep. So I made it anyway. Let's go. So, looking at the actual build, it is incredibly simple to say the least. It is a normal bluish backpack that has this tri-strap on it, and it looks as though the nylon straps actually weave in to the seam lines of the backpack. They're not just cut randomly, they're actually threaded into these seam lines. Now, it also does look like this backpack has that weird diamond thing, and mine doesn't, but I don't really care about that too much. I kind of just got a cheaper version of this backpack for like 20 bucks. I didn't want to be hunting around forever just to get an exact replica. Anyway, that being said, it's pretty much just like 1 or 2 steps in all honesty. The hardest part was actually locating all of the pieces, getting the backpack to be the correct color, getting these little threads for the nylon webbing, getting the nylon webbing in the right width and color. And this was the hardest piece to find. It's this weird like 3-point clip system where it clips once here and it clips 2 times here. I'm saying that this was the hardest part because in reality, it was just the part that required the most research. It really only took me 5 minutes to look up all these parts. I'll leave a link down below for pretty much all of these pieces if you want to build it yourself. But let's get into it because it seems very easy. Again, it looks as though that the stuff is cut and threaded into these weaved inserts like right here. So basically the game plan is going to be mark out where I want these nylon straps to go, measure it out accordingly, make my slice marks, thread it through, and then glue it to the inside. A lot of people like to sew it to the inside, but your boy doesn't know how to sew that well. But I do know how to glue things, so I'm gonna be doing that method instead. This is gonna be a ridiculously quick DIY video, but that means it's quick, easy, and something you can do at home for very, very cheap. Let's go. All right, well, that's pretty much the bulk of it. Like that is the build. Again, it was relatively simple. I will point out one thing I did wrong so that somebody in the comments doesn't point it out before I did. The straps are not necessarily adjustable. The clip just kind of slides along the pre-made length. I realized that about halfway through. Technically, what I should have done is I should have run a piece of nylon from here to here, locked it back into itself, and then this should have been an independent piece of nylon that I could use to tighten and loosen. Now, if I want to fix that later, I will. It'll be insanely easy to just clip the nylon and redo it. It's not that big of a deal to redo it, because I'll literally just cut it from here, since this is now one piece. I'll leave it attached here, cut it here, zip the thing out, and then make an additional piece, if I want it to be adjustable and actually practical. However, I was making this kind of purely just as a cosmetic piece and also just for fun. That being said, if you are following along with this build and you want to build it yourself, don't do what I just did. If you want it to be practical, make sure this is an independent piece of nylon and this pull string is connected to this. I just added these ones on again as cosmetic so that there is some flappiness there. That being said, I wanted to at least call that out in case somebody is building this and they follow exactly how I did it and then they try to pull it and it doesn't work. So it does still slide, but it's just not an adjustable size. But I have it like sized where I want it. Now, since that's kind of like the build, I do want to go around and just add a little bit of normal weathering to the bag. Nothing super crazy. We're just gonna go hit it with some basic sandpaper, some X-Actos. Nothing crazy. Again, it's not like Zombie Spider-Man where I'm gonna be destroying it. I still want it to be semi like practical as a backpack for cosplay and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit of wear and tear and then call it a day, and that's it. Again, this was a super simple, it literally took me 20 minutes to do this, and that's it. The fact that I'm stretching this into a whole YouTube video is awesome, but I hope it helps somebody. Ah, fuck. Yeah, whatever. I'll go with it. Alright, it's official. I should have done it the right way. I mean, it still holds a skateboard, but I don't know if it caught any of that because my mic was on the ground. Basically what I said was, hey, look, it doesn't hold a skateboard because I should have done it the right way, but maybe I can fix it in the future because I know how. And then I said, hey, look, it's a new mask. Maybe that's a teaser. Wink. And then I said, wait, I can't wink in the mask. I knocked my mic on the ground. Anyway, that's going to just about do it for this one. Again, it was... My God, I did it again. I don't know what my mic actually picked up and what it didn't, but I'm gonna do it all over again. Basically what I said. Super simple, cheap, easy, DIY. If you wanna make it yourself, I'm gonna leave the parts down below in the description. Feel free to check those out, grab the parts, make it yourself. It only took about a half hour, but make sure that you thread the nylon the right way through the strips. I might actually go back and redo it myself because I kind of want it to hold a skateboard. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. That being said, it's the same process, super easy build, a lot of fun to do, and a good way to kill a little bit of time on a weekend. Anyway, also, thank you so much for 70,000 subscribers. That is an insane amount to have. I don't know at what point this video is going to be uploaded, if it's before or after another video we're doing, but we are doing a Spider-Man suit giveaway at 75K subscribers, so make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to check that out. Make sure you are the first one to see the giveaway when it happens. It'll be announced in a video once we hit that goal. Make sure to stay tuned with all of the updates on the Discord server, first link down below in the description, and follow me on Instagram, doing another Spider-Man suit giveaway completely different on Instagram at 30K, which we are 2,000 away. If everybody who watches this video who is not following goes and follows, we could do that quicker too. I'm giving away Spider-Man suits all the time. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. Peace and love, do good things, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, Spider-Man!